Hello again, and welcome to another edition of Somerset Sports Talk. I'm Gary,
I'm Jack.
I'm Adam.
and we are here to give you the breakdown of everything we know about sports.
Seemed like it was just yesterday when you were here.
It might have been.
Last week.
It has been quick.
All right. It
This-
looks like you've accumulated quite a bunch of knowledge.
Well, I've tried because I need more knowledge
Okay, good.
because I don't have a lot of it up here.
I'm ready to be educated.
I think
I'm
you're
sure
going to
I
have to
was-
change the beginning to the hottest up and coming sports show on the internet.
Well, I'll leave that for others to say.
I mean, you know,
in the reviews.
I agree with it, but I would leave it up to others because.
All right, what you got
my
for us?
way.
What you got?
All
for
right.
us? Where are we going?
First of all, we are going to talk with. Yesterday, I did an interview with locally for Holly Grove Christian School with their athletic director Daniel Summers. He has been giving us updates throughout the fall on how his teams are doing. We like to showcase the high school kids.
You're doing some journalism, huh?
Well, then, you know,
Getting
that
to the
degree's
nitty-gritty.
I use that degree for something, you know. And
All right. Well, thanks to him for succumbing
yes,
to subject.
thank you. And I wanted to get back to him right after the fall season and before winter, but things happened, and I didn't have time. So we sat down yesterday and we talked about the fall. He recapped the fall. We talked about the winter. So here's our interview from yesterday. Hello, everyone, and I'm Gary, and I am with our special guest today. This is Daniel Summers, the athletic director at Holly Grove Christian School, and we talked. Well, he sends us emails during the fall, and we talked about the kids and some of the programs and the sports that they're doing, just to get that local flavor into our show. And I told him, I sent him an email, and I said, look, I want to get you on in person someday, and I wanted to do it earlier, but December was a bad month for me, and with all the holidays. So here we are with him. Dan, thank you for,
Thank you for
letting
having
me come and talk to you.
I appreciate it.
Why don't you start with a little recap of the fall season that happened?
Well, before I get into that, I want to thank you for all that you do, coming out and meeting with me today. But then for the county and highlighting all of our great businesses and area attractions. So you guys do a great job there. So
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
And then for shooting the soccer games.
Yeah.
Ran into Gary this past weekend at one of my kids' soccer games. So from having a couple of parents that are shut-ins, can't make it. So thank you for that as well.
Yeah, and what he's talking about is I will go, and it's not every week, but I will go and I will shoot live on this channel, on our YouTube channel. I can go live. So we do all of our rec youth soccer, 10 to 13-year-olds down to 5 and 6-year-olds, all in one day on a Saturday. So that'll be coming. I don't know when the next weekend I'll be able to get to that, but that'll be coming back again soon, so you'll be able to watch.
And also Jack and Adam and you, great job on the show.
Thanks. We have a good time doing it.
Yep.
We're really starting to get into it now. And like you are the first person that we've interviewed outside
well, it can only get better.
Well, no. This is great. I mean, I'm just happy. And again, we like to, showcase the kids who are doing some things, and hopefully we'll expand it to other things eventually.
Yeah, and Jack and Clint, they do a great job.
Yeah.
They were very instrumental in the golf program this past year, which was our first year doing that. So I'll start off with golf because we're talking about it anyway.
And Jack has brought that up in the past about what he sees and the growth, and talking golf. Jack is always excited about
Absolutely.
that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They took 50 strokes, I believe, off of their team score from the first game to the last. So improvements there. The coaches were great. Mike and Ross and those guys really invested a lot of time into those guys, and the excitement's already building for next year for the golf program. So all in all, I think it was a successful first season. It was new and with some a learning curve there too, but I think now we've got our footing and we'll be ready to go for the next year. For field hockey, we finished 6-4. This past year, we sent one senior, Sophie Daniels, to the Susan Pusey senior game. That's played in Pasadena each year, so she was our representative for the school.
That's great.
So they did really well again. That's another winning record.
Who's the coach?
Sarah McCabe. So
Yes.
Mike Taylor and Ross Evans for golf.
Yeah.
Sarah McCabe's for our varsity field hockey team.
Yeah, we can't leave those people out.
No. We
They
really.
put in a lot of work.
I'm at the mercy of my coaches, and I'm very, very blessed that the Lord has provided such good coaches
Right.
for us because they invest so much time into the kids and
Yes.
the program. So, volleyball, I guess, would be next. That's Marlene Parks. They were 11-8 last year. They finished third overall in the DVCAC, which is the Delaware Valley Christian Athletic Conference. That's the conference that we compete in. So 11-8, third overall. They had one player selected to the NCSAA Super Regional team. That was Becca Furman. She's a senior this year. So a lot of accomplishments. Another sport with another winning record. So I was proud of them as well. Boys soccer. They had a great season this past year, finished 11-4. They were the DVCC South champions, so we finished the South division. That we were the top school there. We were second overall, made it to the championship, and lost in that game, but we were second overall. So all in all, that was a great season, though. We had also two players selected for the NCSAA team. And that was Jack Ellis, our goalkeeper, and then Logan Whittison. They're both seniors, and they're coached by Ray Carlson and Jeremiah Slusser, Hatish Patel, who I think has probably been on the show before. He's a big Somerset County guy.
I know him, Don. Don Christopher.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. And then Luke Goldberg as well too, as an assistant coach.
Okay.
So, 4 coaches on that team. So that sums it up for the fall season.
Great. Now,
Yeah.
I know a little bit about the winter season, and I don't know if you know this or not. I'm an assistant basketball coach at Salisbury Christian.
Okay.
So now when we're talking about winter, I know a little bit about the boys basketball team. Let's start there because
I think we played you guys then in
in the Governor's Channel, yeah.
Yeah, so that was our first year doing the Governor's Challenge. I think we played Salisbury Christian first for the boys.
Yes.
And it was competitive. It was a good game. We ended up going 2-1 for the boys side of it. We did lose to, I think, Sussex Academy by that one point.
Right.
In the small school bracket. So again, that was the first year that we'd ever done that.
It's a lot of fun.
It was.
I think this is might have been our second or third year. I can't
Okay.
remember. Last year I wasn't there for it, but
Okay.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You get to see a few different schools,
Yeah.
and I think the kids like to play people that they don't normally see.
It was just a different vibe and a
yeah.
different atmosphere.
Yeah.
It felt like a little bit more of a college level type atmosphere.
Yeah.
It felt like,
Yeah.
and Bill Fenley does a great job too on the mic and announcing those games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he enjoys it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I appreciate all the work that he does too from Salisbury Christian for that. The girls competed in it too. Right now for the winter sports varsity teams, I think the girls are 6-5. They just we played last night against Broadwater Academy. Both teams won both of those games, and then the boys are 8-6. So still.
But
competitive games.
and again, I will give like Lee Ramsey as your coach.
Yeah.
He's done a great job.
Lee's done great. Tommy Davis as an assistant, Shane King, and David Ellis. They comprise the boys basketball. And then on the girls side, not discredit them.
That's right.
Joe Hubbs and Phil Parks.
Yes.
And Jonathan Pruitt as well. Now we've added him on this year. So a lot of good basketball minds with a lot of experience.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the way your boys play. I can speak to that because we played them, and I've looked at film of them, and I think the turnaround from the past couple of years to now.
Yeah.
And even though you're what do you say, 8-6?
8-6. Yeah.
You're 2 games over 500, but just the type of play, and
Definitely.
they're a fun team to watch.
And I will give credit where credit is due. A lot of these kids, and especially, and I guess the first example really is going back to the soccer season. Those guys on our varsity soccer team took it upon themselves to like say, hey, let's play spring league, let's play summer league. Any time that we can get a team together, we're just going to be a year-round team. And that comes from something that I said in my interview here, was that if you want to be able to compete with these big schools,
Right.
you have to be a 12-month sport, 12-month sport teams. You can't play three months out of the year
Right.
and expect to compete with these teams that are doing it year-round.
Yeah,
So,
it's not even necessarily getting in leagues, but it's getting together,
Mhm.
working out together,
Absolutely.
practicing,
Yeah.
and not only does it build skills,
yeah.
camaraderie,
Camaraderie, a
and
culture.
trust,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
culture. That's a
Yeah.
good word
So.
that they do, and it seems like you've got things rolling pretty well here.
I hope so. I mean, that is the plan. It's we've got bigger things down the pipe and a vision. I'm thankful for the people, the founders of the school, and the people that are in leadership, because right out this back door, not even 40 yards away, is a second gymnasium that's being built.
Is that what that is? I
Yeah,
saw the building
yeah,
as I was driving
yeah,
up,
so.
and I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, so that's a second gymnasium for archery, as well as middle school games, practices. We believe that we'll be able to host at least middle school games in there. So it's possible that how Worcester Prep and some of these schools will host games simultaneously. You've got varsity in the main gym and
Yeah.
the middle out there. But at the very minimum, we've got it'll be an archery range, and then during the winter seasons, teams can go out there and practice. But in addition to that, it's also multi-purpose classrooms, locker rooms, bathrooms, offices.
Nice.
Vocational. We've redone the pavilion out there to expand the electrical classes, so the kids can go out there and have hands-on, wiring outlets and those type of things.
Nice.
That they need. So a lot of expansion, a lot of growth coming down the pipe for the next.
Things
few
are on
years.
the move at Holly Grove, huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
good to see.
It's exciting.
And that just means that people enjoy what they're doing here.
I think so.
There's, the enrollment is growing, so you need more space, and that's just a
Yeah.
positive
I mean,
thing.
this is our 50th year. We opened in 1976. It was a one-room schoolhouse.
Wow.
So, 530 kids now on 50 acres of land, and buildings going up. So,
Nice.
very
Now,
very blessed.
You touched on this when you said archery. Tell me about the archery program, and it's not very old, is it?
I want to say right before COVID, slightly before COVID was the first, maybe 2018, 2019.
But it just seems to
Um,
like lately just kind of
It
blossomed
has
and
grown.
blew up.
It has grown into probably the most successful sports program that we've had here
Yeah.
in years, and it's very stable. And year after year, Bruce and Vicky Bowden do a tremendous job with the archery program. And they're just like every other coach. They put in a ton of time and legwork into these things. I think we have 6 more shoots. Taking one step back, I know that with the elementary team, so there's 3 teams. We have elementary, which is 4 through 6, then the middle school division, and then the high school kids. So 3 different archery teams, but elementary won the Maryland State Bullseye Shootout last year. And then the other 2 teams have been no stranger to winning the state titles, and they've won it repeatedly. And I don't have those numbers in front of me, but the trophy case is ram-packed full of archery stuff.
So is it like are there a lot of schools locally who participate in archery?
Not so much locally. Calvary up in Dover just started their archery program, so they do compete with us. We travel quite a bit. Bohemian Manor across the bridge, we'll go there and shoot. But locally, there's not many, but there's a lot of interest. And the schools that we're in the conference with have reached out and said, hey, how much is involved in this?
Right.
We've got parents that are asking about it. You guys seem to be well established. Can you give us some pointers on doing it? And then I just refer them to Bruce and Vicky because
Yeah.
they know everything. They have forgotten more about archery than I will ever
Sure.
know. So. That's definitely their forte, and they do a great job at it too. So we host. We've already hosted one shoot. I think that was in December, and did well at it. And then we're hosting another one that kind of like bookends the season. The next one that we host will be on April 25th, I believe. If that's a Saturday, that's what it is. So,
Yeah.
So and then that one is the 3D. We'll have set up outside. We'll have it the regular shoot indoors. And it's possible too that we'll actually have some shoot, like a part of the competition will go on in the woods, actually right behind the ball fields. So
Nice.
that would be different than what we did the last couple of years, adding that part to it. So yeah, it's exciting. I just noticed on here that I have cheerleaders too. I always want to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to discredit cheerleaders.
Don't forget them. No,
Because they do a lot. And
They-
Miss Linebat does a lot of work with
Yes.
those girls too. So yes, through the wintertime, cheerleaders, full blown cheer season
That's
every
great.
home game. So wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, after the winter sports season will be baseball, softball, girls soccer, track and field, and then the remainder part of the archery season that ends in April. So.
okay.
So yeah, for baseball last year, all four of them, even the middle school teams, they all had 500 records or better. Nathan Hamilton, who was our senior for last year's varsity team, had the highest batting average in Maryland, and is
Nice.
playing at Penn State, Abington. So
Oh, all right.
yeah, good school. Had a field hockey player from last year, Grayson Wright. She's playing for Newberry College. So
Down in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, so good things are happening, and I hope they continue to.
That's great.
At least that's the vision.
Congratulations to all the fall athletes.
Thank you.
Especially the seniors, because it was their last time.
Yep.
And we'll get together again before the spring
Sure.
season, so you can recap what happens with basketball,
That'd be great.
and archery or anything else you got going on. And then we'll preview, what's coming up
Sure.
for the spring sports. So
Sounds great.
again, before we leave, I gotta ask you the question of the day.
Let's hear it.
What's your favorite cookie?
Just plain chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah,
I think
plain.
chocolate chip's gonna run away with that.
Yeah, plain chocolate chip.
Okay, what's the most overrated cookie? See, these are the hard-hitting things we're gonna be talking about tomorrow.
Whatever those cookies are at Christmas time, where it's got the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
You don't like that?
No, I like them, but they go stale so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
you gotta,
overrated.
I mean, they're good if you eat them right out of the oven, but yeah.
There you go.
Gotta eat them quick.
All right, Daniel, thank you. We
Appreciate it.
appreciate you
Yeah,
coming on,
absolutely.
making the time to see us and be part of our little show. We will look forward to the spring and talk to you again.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Again, I'd like to thank Daniel. Good sport. He had a lot of fun with it.
That's great.
And it's good that that these kids get a little recognition.
Yeah.
So it's fun, and we're gonna do it again in the spring. So
Yeah, if you're a local and want to be on the show, reach out to Gary.
yes, anybody, anytime. ghicks@somersetmd.us, and just let me know. We're looking for more feedback, more interaction. You want to come down and be on the show? Hey, right now we're doing it on Fridays. So just let me know. The more the merrier, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Where's our voice from afar? He must have a
Yeah,
meeting.
he
He must have a meeting.
he's probably got important things to do, unlike us.
Well,
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to start off with the NFL.
Hey,
We're running early today.
I see. I'm glad I'm early.
Yes, indeedy.
We're going to start off with the NFL. Playoffs last week. How do you think you did?
Hey.
I know that I lost 2 games.
You lost 2. You were 4
I
and 2.
bet on your
I'm sorry.
team.
I did too.
I saw. You
I
and
took some
tied.
flyers. I didn't do so well.
No,
But
well,
that's normal for the season.
4. I was 4 and 2. You were 4 and 2, and you were only 3 and 3. So that's one game.
Yeah. Yep.
Out of 6.
Somebody's got to be the loser.
Well, you did
Well-
very well with that this year. So, but you didn't put much effort into it.
I did not.
No.
No.
We'll look for better effort next year.
Yes.
If you're invited back. You might-
Yeah, I won't be invited.
You might be
You might be
relegated
relegated.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can't stick with things like that.
into the.
See,
Like, tell Mike I
into the-
apologize.
Well, you
The
tell
men's
him.
the
You
men's
watch it.
percentages
Yeah,
were
I'll tell
low.
him. When we get to his email, I'll tell him. I'll have an apology. A formal apology.
Oh, I've opened a can of worms.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I just can't commit to that stuff
Oh,
for a
it's-
whole year. It's tough.
It's hard.
It's tough.
It's a tough group. Listen, this
Yeah.
group, the winners of this group compared to these professional bettors that I'm seeing
Yeah.
their records.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these guys are just killing these pros. Like
Yeah.
it's
And
amazing.
who's winning?
Barb Hicks.
Barb Hicks.
Your
She's
son was up
unbelievable.
there pretty good.
We.
You won
Hall
last
of
year.
Famer
We're in
Barb
the-
Hicks.
Yes. Yes, she
What-
is a
what
Hall
is her
of
That's
Famer.
the Hall of Famer Barb Hicks.
She is a Hall of
Hey,
Famer.
listen,
Yes.
I want to interview her. I want to know what her secret is to these great numbers she puts up annually.
colors of
How
the
does she
helmets.
know? Oh, God. If that's true, then I'm really, really just gonna quit.
I don't know, Jackie.
I want to know what her knowledge base is. Is it good? Does she follow everything?
I think it's because she'll sometimes watch football with me.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she was.
Well, she
she's
grew up in
great.
an athletic family. She's an athlete. She grew up in an athletic
She's a Hall of
family.
Famer.
She's a Hall of Famer. She's probably the only one in that group that's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yes.
amazing. Good for her.
Yes. And now the whole show is tilted to
So,
the Barb Hicks
my-
Hall of Fame recognition show.
My viewpoint. That's it right there.
So-
She's gonna want to come on and
But
write a
her,
book too.
she's in the Hall of
Uh,
Fame for
But
field hockey.
my response to the two games that I lost, which apparently, it was a 50-50 thing based on what I saw with
Sure.
this group.
Yeah.
But Green Bay lost to Chicago when they should never have lost to Chicago.
Never.
So that's where the craziness of the NFL comes in right there. So
Yeah.
How that all went down.
Well, I bet the cheese chat was blowing up during
Oh,
that.
it was. We
Oh,
weren't
my
happy.
Ooh.
The shredding of the cheese.
Oh,
did you see
don't
that?
I hate the yeah, that was
Oh.
I hate
How
that.
long has that been going on? Is that
A year.
going-
They just started. And the cheddar, the cheese grater hat.
Yeah.
Eh, get out of here.
Yeah.
We had
Because
no reason to do that until this last year.
Yeah, that's
another voice from afar. Oh,
that's just not right.
That's a little.
Bears fan, you're like, oh, you're getting Parmesan cheese scraped all over the guy in front of you. Come on.
Yeah. That's not good.
See how long that lasts, Chicago.
Well, we're going to see this week because it's a similar kind of a situation.
But out of all the games last week, which one probably
They were all great games. I mean, very entertaining.
most of them? The
Last one was-
Chargers game wasn't.
It was kind of snorting.
But which one kind of hurt the team or the coach more? Which was kind of a harder loss? If you had to characterize one.
You got to follow
I
that?
mean,
The easiest answer is Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
His coach quit.
Yeah, but I don't think Pittsburgh.
That's not what.
I don't think too many
precipitated
people,
I get it.
Houston was favored.
Yeah.
They're the better team.
I would say the Chargers, because the expectations were a little more
They were-
than how they got ousted.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't show
But
up.
they were on their third string offensive line.
Yeah.
So,
And
they've
been hurting with injuries,
Yeah.
I think, a lot at
yeah,
crucial positions.
absolutely.
Their offensive line has been
was
hammered.
hammered.
The
So-
two teams that were oh so close, the Jags and
Yeah.
the Panthers. I mean, both of those teams played way above where
Way
they
above.
should have played,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yes, I agree too that
Yeah.
they weren't really
They were
expected.
oh so close.
You don't
It
expect
was
them
it was
to
a
be-
one more possession like that.
Yeah.
Both those teams needed one more possession.
Yeah.
They would have won those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You know?
But it bodes well for them in the future. I think those were no loss is positive, but I think
No, I agree.
when you
Jack.
look
Yep.
forward
Sure.
to the future, you got something that you can say, hey, wow, we were this close to winning that game. And then that gives you a little bit of momentum for the next year.
And
So
I think the Packer loss was probably the worst.
it was
You're
not
up,
a good loss.
What
Yeah.
were you up? 18 points.
Yeah.
You let them score like whatever in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter.
25 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean it's just that loss. I think really
And it puts-
it
it
could
puts-
define the Packers
Yeah.
for years to come as like can get there but
Yeah.
can't get over.
But
the
the other
hump.
side of that coin is that Love played great for the most part, but he
for the
didn't
most
come
part.
through at the end. I
For
get
the
it.
most part. Yeah,
But his numbers were pretty good. It shows because he has this pattern the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He's hurt in the middle of the season. He comes back and then he does great, and it kind of continued this year. But they need a few new pieces. Plus the
Right.
Micah being gone
That
on the
hurt.
defense hurts.
yeah.
Because he
The
represents
havoc he causes.
the havoc and more field time for the offense because he gets the other
Yeah,
side off the
3.5.
field quicker. So.
Yeah.
So many elements. It's such a lightning in the bottle situation for success. But I thought, as far as the 5 of the 6 games were as entertaining as I can remember.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
fun to
it
watch.
was a good weekend.
And I'm hoping that the ones tomorrow and the next day are going to be the same.
Yeah.
Because great matchups.
This is where you don't want to see like a 27-6 game coming up.
So, like, with are we on the future? Like,
Yeah, we can talk
tomorrow,
about
can
it.
we
Yeah.
go there? Did you hear Sammy Darnold? oblique strain.
I just saw that
I saw
yesterday
that, yeah.
while I was watching.
So I don't know how he
something.
did it. They didn't say it was even in practice, so he might have done it something
Yeah.
else, lifting or
He
something.
would, but
I'll just take the 49ers now.
Yeah, but then Kittle's gone, and what's his name, Jenny, or who's the one? Pearsall. He's still on the maybe if, maybe
Yeah.
not.
yeah,
And then
I
you're
haven't seen
one
it.
play away from McCaffrey going out for the game, so
Yeah, you never know with him.
you don't know.
'Cause he's
so
got so many-
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You're
I
not
think,
changing my mind.
I think San Francisco could probably maybe win that game.
And who do the Rams play?
Rams,
Bears.
Bears.
I'm tired of this Rams talk. The Rams got exposed. Seriously, I'm tired of Rams talk. The Rams got exposed. Now, Carolina beat the Rams in like week 15
Couple weeks,
or
yeah,
something.
a couple
Right,
weeks
right.
ago.
And they almost beat
Almost,
them
yeah.
last week.
Right.
If I'm the Bears, I'm digging into that tape.
Yeah.
I'll pick the Bears right now with confidence. That's for Tim. Tim's not even. So we have a Bears fan behind the camera. He's not even confident in his team. I am confident. The Rams are overrated. I'm tired of hearing about the Rams.
Another hot
they
take.
They were one possession away from losing to the Panthers.
That's right.
I'm taking your Bears, Tim.
I'm glad.
How about that, my friend?
I'll be pulling for
There
him.
we go. That's a hot take
Hot
one.
take,
That's
Adam.
hot take number one.
Yeah.
I'm coming strong.
He is. You're both
2026 is the year of the hot
I
take
think you got some
on
pretty
Somerset
good odds.
Sports.
You're better.
Tim, I'll send you his record of picks.
Woo! I am going with the Rams because I cannot say that team
I
south
know,
of
right? You're not allowed.
Wisconsin.
You're not allowed to.
You can't go with
Pulling a
Chicago.
You're not
Kenny
allowed
Smith
to
here.
pick. I
Pulling
get
a
it.
Be like
Kenny
me
Smith.
picking Dallas.
I get
just
it.
can't.
Yeah, you
understand.
just can't. I just can't say the Chicago
how many
Bears
fourth-
are going to be in the NFC Championship.
How many
game.
fourth quarter wizard games is
God, he's good at
We're
it.
hoping,
He's
we're
gonna
hoping
pull
for
off.
8.
Yeah.
all you need is 8, right, to get to the next level.
It's. I mean,
So wouldn't it be ironic if Chicago's up by 21 and then loses?
then that would be ironic.
So
And I
put
look,
that snake out
as a
there.
football fan, they're fun to watch because, like, he just
yeah.
He just
well, you got the best. You got the
plays
best.
bad for 3 quarters, then he goes, money time.
As a Bears fan, they're not fun to watch.
I agree.
I think they're great to watch. You have the offensive crazy genius of the coach with these skill players that are pretty darn good, most
yeah,
of them.
yeah, they're not
And,
bad.
and they
They've got
do
talent.
have moments of absolute just brilliance. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah,
And it's going to be like 4 degrees when they're playing.
that could cause a problem
Woo!
for LA.
Of course, back in the old days, they
But-
didn't wear gloves. You know, they were
That's right.
They were tough.
That's
Now they
right.
wear gloves and hats. And they
But
have
Stafford,
heat
he's
on the
used to
sideline.
playing in that weather. Like,
Stafford
Do you
played in
think
weather
it's a
for his
big-
whole career.
do you
Plus,
think
he
it's a
needs to
big
cut his
problem?
hair and shave.
Although
no,
He does. He needs a shave and a haircut.
he's thinking hockey playoff.
He
period.
doesn't look good. All right, you guys take the Rams.
Who are you taking, Jack?
The Rams.
Okay,
Yeah, you guys take the Rams. Go ahead. Be on that side. It's
I
all good.
think
Tim and I are rolling.
See, that's
with-
the beauty of
We're rolling with Chicago, baby, to
Yeah.
Windy City.
See,
right.
that's the beauty. You got 2 and 2. It's,
Yep.
it's going to be a very equal weekend.
They're gonna resurrect the Super Bowl shuffle, baby.
The Bears.
Yeah. What do you think, Tim? I'm gonna resurrect that Super Bowl shuffle.
there you go. That would be funny if they did a new video. If somebody wrote a catchy tune to it,
Or they
that
just
would be funny.
they just use the tirade of Ben Johnson against the Packers and have that be the base. And put
I didn't hear it.
Put a beat to it.
I don't.
It was.
I don't like that.
It was
kind
pretty
of-
loud.
Yeah.
Had a lot of bad words in it.
All right. Since we talked about San Francisco, Seattle, I don't know with this Darnold report. I don't know
Yeah,
what to do here.
it puts a whole new light on it.
But
Or maybe it's a spin to mitigate against failure, since it's now a real playoff game. The bye week, you know, a lot of expectations.
yeah, and he did
So
this
now
last year
if
where
he
he
does
choked
great,
down the end.
he's great. If he does
If
bad,
he
then he's
doesn't,
got an
it's the
excuse.
injury. Can I trust Sam Darnold? That's the question I have
Ooh.
to ask.
That's the question.
I can't.
I can't
You
either.
can't.
Nope.
So you both are going San Francisco.
I am. Jack hasn't committed
I
yet.
haven't committed. I got to find out how serious this.
I think I'm going Seattle.
on paper right now with this other pick'em league with the other outsider. outside voices pick'em league, I went with Seattle. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I went with San Francisco. So my choice is San Francisco.
Okay. And don't forget, you can still make your picks in Mike's pool.
But I made.
He goes through the playoffs, so make those.
I already made them.
Oh, okay, I didn't. I guess I should
Better get on
remind
it.
myself to
Then
do
I'll
it.
catch up
I
4
remind
games
Adam,
already.
but I know he doesn't. He probably lost.
I'm only
I
12.
lost the login.
He lost the login
Yeah.
information. They locked him out for some reason. I think he owes them money.
I'm in 26th place. I want to get up to about 21st, if I possibly can.
I didn't look yet this way. I still think I'm in the top 10.
I'm last.
So,
I-
Yeah.
I still got both the inside.
all right.
Oh, you're A-Rigs. Oh, no, get it.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Buffalo at Denver, the 1 seed.
It's so much talk of this is Josh Allen's Super Bowl to lose.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are out of the way. There's no Lamar Jackson.
No.
There's
Mahomes.
right.
Like they playing it. They're both on offense.
But I agree. So I had a conversation yesterday with the voice behind the camera, and he doesn't trust Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. And I kind of,
Why not?
I mean,
They-
what's
Best record in the AFC.
yeah, but it's just been a weird
Smoke
year.
and mirrors.
I'm going to take Buffalo.
So, I have a longer take on this.
Okay, go ahead.
I picked Buffalo last week based on a gut feeling and not the matchup, because I thought Jacksonville would beat them. But I went with Buffalo because of all what you just said. I
Right.
think there's some element of the, you know, what do we want to call it? It's his time, you know.
Yeah, sure.
And whether he gets to the top, I don't know. But he's putting it all out there. That guy ain't leaving a thing on the field. And he came down in the last, you know, part of the game and got it done.
Yeah.
You know, so he put the magic together and they advanced. Now they're going clear across the country. The air is thinner up there.
Yes.
He's banged up. He got sat on by a 300-pound guy on his
Yeah.
face. You know, and it didn't look good.
No.
And he went to the blue tent and he came out and he still performed magnificently. Well, good enough. So he goes up. You know, going away from home 2 weeks in a row never has boded well for them. They're more of a home team, you know, kind of team. But I think that thing that the outside voice is right is that this Denver team is kind of a, are they for real? You know, and I know they win games, but they win them the hard way. Not, you know, like no explosion on offense.
Yeah.
It's just, and their defense is tight and tough, and they got Surtain, you know, usually on the best
Their
receiver
defense
of the
is
other
good,
team.
yeah.
And you know, so they stifle the offenses on the other side. That could very well mean this game could be 16-13 at the end. It could be a very low-scoring game. But what I worry about with my pick on Buffalo and Josh Allen is that he'll get tired in the fourth quarter because he's banged up, because that air is thin, because he's going to be running more than probably he, you know, might have because his receivers aren't going to be open. They're going to stifle probably Cook out of the backfield, you know, although he'll get his yards.
Sure.
So I think it's going to be a very tight defensive game, and the Bills' defense can let some points up. That would be the one concern. But based on the offensive, you know, side of it, it's not like they're the Rams where Nakua's running up 50 yards and they just wing it. Sutton hardly gets past 20-yard routes, you know, to catch anything. So I think it's just going to be, you know, middle of the field, back and forth. Probably a fumble or an interception is going to decide which way it goes. But I'm still going with Buffalo.
And you know, you look back to who was it, the Giants? Didn't that game back and forth and
Yeah.
back and forth? Each of them they scored like 2 touchdowns each in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, that
and
was crazy.
yet that was the Giants.
Right.
So is that defense all that tough?
Well, that's
Or,
right.
You know,
That's what
or
you're
are
gonna
they
find out.
susceptible to giving up points?
That's exactly right.
And I hate when they, like you said, oh, Lamar's not in it, Mahomes isn't in it. To me, that doesn't matter because they're not playing. They're playing those teams.
That's right.
And those teams have typically been pretty good, and they're not there.
Well, because the Patriots.
So,
Patriots had a great season.
and there's a reason Denver's the 1 seed.
Yeah.
I think
So you're going scratch.
no. I'm going with Buffalo
Okay.
because I think he's doing this for his soon-to-be wife. They're gonna have a baby.
See, there's
So,
what I'm talking
there's
about.
what? So he's
That inner
that-
motivation.
There's that
Do it for the
motivation.
baby.
That
He's doing it for the baby.
factor.
Now that's a hot take.
That is a hot.
Because I have not heard that.
That's something. new.
Nobody else will
Because
say
I haven't
that.
heard that.
Nobody
no,
will say
no
that.
one said that.
I'm
do it,
the
do
only
it for
one
the
with
kids.
that take.
We do it for the kids.
Yes,
You know.
yes. All right, that leaves us
Do it.
Houston and New England. Is a New England like
Yeah.
Denver? Do you trust them? Because they came out
No.
like
Against
nowhere.
Houston, I do.
You don't like that Houston defense?
Jack and I earlier in the pre-show in the green room.
Right. We were practicing.
The Houston defense is the best part about Houston.
Right.
Their offense is trash.
Not
Yes.
very good.
Trash.
Plus Nico Collins.
Nico's not playing.
They will
Is he out
not.
for sure?
They will not continue to score that many points with their defensive unit. Not in these big games. Divisional playoffs, forget it. Put all your money. Put all your money
You heard it here. Third.
on Jack's guy from North
Entertainment
Carolina,
purposes
the
only.
Tar Heel. Put all your money on Drake May and
That's
the
it.
Patriots. They will advance to the AFC Championship
I
game.
agree. I'm on that train.
I cannot refute anything you just said.
I mean, load up on that. Like
So-
I don't know what the odds are, but load
It's
up
not
on
much.
that. Load up on it.
I think the Patriots are getting.
They're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns. Load up on it.
That could happen.
There's another
Load
hot
up
take.
on it. I'm telling you.
He's
Plus,
Load
you have,
up.
You have experience with the coaching staff with,
Yes.
with New England for sure.
Load up.
yes.
Take your kids' college fund and put it all on the Pats. You're 529.
Where's my phone? I need to start betting.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you heard it here. Adam
It's what we do.
had the take.
It's what we do.
He's doing it. All
I'm
right,
fired up.
we're done with that one. And there's something that I just like to kind of shoot out at people every now and then. When you talk about analytics versus your gut, what do you go by?
Well, I'm too old to really believe that it's all analytics.
Right.
I think you got to. It's a mix. It's kind of like what I do when I'm teaching a new golfer or even an experienced golfer. Let's say you
For me, yeah.
is that there are definite. My analytics are the fundamentals and the things that you put in place that you know
Right.
are going to work.
Yeah.
And that's kind of along the same line. It's based on consistency of whatever they're doing. It equals the outcome, and then you project how it's going to go. Same thing with I give you the grip, setup, and all that, and then based on that, I predict you should be able to hit it.
Right.
But it doesn't happen a lot of the time.
No.
And in order for me to be mostly effective in giving you the right mindset and the opportunity to succeed, there's the human element that you have to kind of hone in on, and that's the gut feeling. And the way I'm doing this analogy is that it's fourth and 2 at the 48. 100% of the time now they're going for it. I mean, there's not even but there could be a game where it's like nobody's scoring, and it'd be great to pin the other team down on the 4-yard line, and then your defense might score that way because your offense is stifled. But they don't. There's not too much thinking along those lines. But if you had a gut feeling like that and you trusted your punter, you might in the moment go for that.
Right.
That's kind of what I think is missing more than there now in the world of coaching. But I'm not a coach, so I don't know. What do you think?
Why do I'm a gut guy. But like TV said yesterday, well, The Voice. We just call him, TV.
Yeah, right. The voice.
Because
There you
he's
go.
always
The
talking
Voice.
downhill.
He's talking
Yes.
downhill for sure.
The Voice. He said, I go with my gut because I've already factored in all of those analytics from prior experiences.
Right.
Which is, yeah. So,
You're the ultimate computer.
Right.
In terms of
When you're doing
decision-making. Sure.
right, I go with high school basketball, we don't have analytics, so.
Something you need to work on.
Well, no,
Bring that team up.
that's right. It's better to press when you're down by 3 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
No. So, okay, I just wanted to shoot that out. You got an opinion on that there, Adam?
Gut.
Gut.
Yep.
So, enough said.
Yeah, it comes up every weekend on the broadcast, you know, whether it's all analytics or whether they should just
Right.
go
And they
more old
discuss it.
school.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
we're
discuss it.
clearly 3 old school thinkers as
Yeah.
far as how that goes.
All
Of course,
right.
we know everything. We're watching on TV and we always predict the correct thing.
Sure.
I mean, come on, and it can't be that hard.
All right. Coaching news. Anybody surprised Harbaugh was the first coach to sign
I
somewhere?
predicted it. I think I even said it on the show last week.
Yeah.
I said they're first in line, and he's now there, $20 million a year for 5 years. That's
Hey, good luck with the Giants.
Oh, it's just so tough.
it's a tough gig.
They have the best thing they have is my guy.
Scatterbo.
He's the best thing they have.
Gotta
Well,
move.
And
they
his
got
leg's
Dart.
hanging off right now.
Yeah.
So
That's crooked. It's just on the bottom.
right. He'll be back,
Scatterbo,
but
Dart,
Who's the wide receiver?
Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
He got hurt,
Yeah.
but he's a great receiver.
So they have
They got
some
3 real young guys.
does
weapons.
Harbaugh make them a 12-win team next year?
No,
Not next year.
A 10-win team?
9 and 8 tops, which could win the division next year,
Yeah.
based on how
And-
things are going.
And you bring up a point that I found interesting listening to sports talk radio when they're like, the one guy especially was like, why are you, Harbaugh couldn't take a 2-time MVP quarterback to the Super Bowl again. Why do you think he will make your team
That's right.
better and get
That's
the
a
Super
great
Bowl?
question.
But I say, this really bothers me because sometimes a different voice is all you need.
Sometimes.
And while he couldn't do it with Lamar, maybe he can do it with somebody else. Because it's a new voice, you bring in new energy, you bring in different energy, so the players are going to have to react differently.
Right.
And, you know, if it were the case that he didn't take them anywhere or to the Super Bowl again, then why would anybody hire him? Why should he coach again?
Right.
Like, that just doesn't make sense. There is a reason that coaches have gone from one team to another and have done better.
Right.
You know?
Well, anything that goes on 18 years can get stale, no matter
Yes.
what it is.
Yeah.
Look what happened in New England. I mean, they fired Belichick because they
Yeah.
were tired of him and they didn't want him around anymore.
Right.
So it's just kind of the nature of even these longevity coaches have an end that they're, you know, when it gets there, sometimes it works out that, you know, it's better for. So now New England 3 years later is vying for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good changeover. So it might take 2 or 3 years before you really know the answer to that question.
But this year, New England is a new coach.
Well, I get that.
So-
and so is Chicago.
Right.
So Chicago, Ben Johnson was in Detroit, and,
Right.
and all the hoopla and all that great stuff that happened last year. Well, they lost it to the Washington team, you know, in the playoffs. So maybe the same thing happens with Chicago this year.
And again-
you know,
and again,
because, you know, he's not proven
They
that
had
he can
Chicago
get
pretty
past
much
it.
had the same weapons.
That's
But
right.
that was a guy who was fresh coach
He's a
in
fresh.
Chicago.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
one of the
yeah,
lead
new
ones.
coach. Yeah,
You know.
his first head coaching job. I
Yeah.
get all that.
You
Yeah,
know.
there's an equal number of folks that think, why do a retread that really has proven that he can't go much
Yeah.
further than he went, and then you know, had this great quarterback for all these number of years and never went past the second round, I think, right, or whatever it was.
So let me ask this, and for anybody who wants to respond, we'll always read your responses.
Absolutely.
Would you rather have a retread coach, somebody who is rehired again, or maybe a young hot coordinator? If it was the Commanders.
So here's a quick response to that, and it's going on in college athletics, particularly in basketball, as it was mentioned by Patino, is that what we were talking about earlier?
Yep.
Is that with the portal, you get known entities.
Sure.
Guys that have a record of 1, 2, 3 years.
Right.
So you bring them into as opposed to going for the 5-star,
Yeah,
unproven young player from high school.
right.
It's kind of similar, you know. You got an unproven OC, and OCs don't always make great head coaches, as
No,
we've seen
ask
in the
Miami.
past. Ask Josh Daniel, McDaniels,
Yeah, ask Green Bay.
and Green Bay, and everybody. So there's so much to being a head coach that's more than just being a position coach or
Right.
or OC or DC.
Yeah.
That it doesn't always translate into success for that particular person. So
Right.
Harbaugh is clearly a guy that will establish a culture right away because he brings it with him.
Because he knows how.
And
Yeah.
he's going to be allowed to be in charge, apparently, enough to make the decisions he
Make all
wants
the
to make.
football decisions.
And I
Yeah.
hear he's already told Mara that he's taking Munkin with him.
I heard that he was probably going to bring him with him.
So he
if
likes
went
the OC,
anywhere.
you know.
Yeah.
So with all the issues with the offense in Baltimore, there's another question. Well, you're going to bring that up there and see if Dart and company can execute it? Oh, maybe they can.
Well,
I
Dart's
think
got
with
a little wiggle in him where he can run a little
I
bit.
think
but
because of the youth element, that Harbaugh will command their respect.
Right.
And that they will execute according to what he says, you know, is good. Then you'll find out if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
And it could either be another tragic, you know, mistake by the Giants.
Sure.
Or it could be a success story for another 10 years.
And I rather get that experienced guy. Now, like the guy from Miami,
McDaniels.
McDaniel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would I would bring
He
him
won't
in.
be a head coach.
No, but you know, even like if Tomlin ever gets back into it, you know,
Another question.
and
Yeah.
I would take those guys who've had proven success
Yeah.
over a long period of time instead of a hot young coordinator.
Yeah.
So, but that's
So
just,
you're favoring the Harbaugh move.
I would.
What about
I would
you?
do that.
No, absolutely.
Big negative.
Absolutely
Big
not.
negatory.
Why not?
Just because.
Well, that's
Again.
a good reason.
Again.
So there.
And it's interesting because we've referenced the voice behind the camera a lot, but you know his commentary yesterday on this subject was, if your team has a good front office and good player personnel people, then that statue back there can coach to a certain a certain level of success.
Right.
And there's a lot to that. So, do the Giants have a good front office? Do they have good player personnel people? Do they have people that, you know, I don't know that
Maybe
right now.
he will
I
do
don't
some
know
of
that
that.
right now.
Harbaugh may do some of that.
But I'm just not. I'm the new shiny penny guy.
Yeah, you like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, work.
And again, there may be a reason why
Work
I
for
don't
Chicago.
own an
So the
NFL
Ravens-
franchise.
Yeah.
I heard the Ravens are more in that mindset of getting
The shiny penny.
the shiny pint, shiny piney,
Yeah, there you go.
shiny penny. Oops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah, and that'll be an interesting couple of years while they get their feet wet, as it were.
All right.
Now, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, not to get sidetracked, the last Super Bowl they won, the quarterback was who?
Flacco.
Flacco, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, all right.
Was it?
Yeah,
Lamar hasn't won one?
I don't think he will win one. I don't care who the coach
Lamar hasn't
is.
even been to an AFC.
I don't care
championship
who.
game.
Oh, okay.
It's a again. There's
So Lamar
There's
came
not
in-
many examples of a Lamar that's had that ultimate pinnacle of success in the NFL.
The guy who
You could
runs
argue with
equally as
Pat
well.
Mahomes, but Pat Mahomes runs when it's at last
Necessity.
resort.
Yes. There aren't too many
Right.
quarterback
Right.
runs.
Again,
designed for
that
him.
model has never ever been.
Hurts.
There's a debate there with
Huge
is
debate.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's just as much a pocket passer as he is a run first guy.
But he can run. They call plays
Absolutely.
for him to run.
But so can Josh Allen.
Right. They call plays for him to run.
Yeah.
So you look at the, and I'm in agreement with you. There's debate about Hurts's ability to be he's been in like 10 different systems in his career now, however many years he's been in there. But they keep it simple.
Yes.
It's like they keep saying they only run 10 plays for the offense. And, there's 28, in the first quarter for a lot of the teams, they have different plays. So when you get down to the Super Bowl, who ends up winning the Super Bowl? It's either a system and a coach that's so good that they don't really need. They need the statue.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
to
right.
execute
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's flipped.
Yeah.
The coach is that good, and he creates the scheme. And I think when you combine that with a football savvy, high IQ football dude like Mahomes and Reed, you have that mini dynasty over the last 6 or 7 years.
Yep.
You had the dynasty in New England, and you go back and you see these quarterbacks. They had that thing that got them those last points if needed. Somehow it seemed to always work in their favor, and that I think is just there's that sense of where the field, things slow down. They just find the right and they execute. And so we don't know. Most of these guys, other than Josh Allen, are pretty much untested in those high level, stressful
situations.
games.
Yeah.
Now, Josh Allen proved that he can do it. Stafford proved with that throw to the end zone.
Yeah. Plus, he's won a Super Bowl.
Plus, he won,
He's
not that long ago.
The only
So those two, I should say, there's
quarterback
two of them.
who
But
has.
the other four, or
Yeah.
other two now, I guess. It'll be interesting to see how Darnold does and Drake May, because it's their time.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix,
But they're
yeah.
young.
Right.
Have they gained enough experience where they
Right.
can overcome the experience of another?
So then it goes to the coach part of that. That's why I think that New England has maybe that combination of great,
Sean Payton won a
because
Super Bowl.
Peyton is again, he could be right there as far as pushing Knicks,
Yeah.
over the.
He knows what it takes.
So it's going to be really interesting to watch the end parts of these games if
Yeah.
it's close.
If they're close, yep.
So we'll see. And I just hope, the one thing I really hope is that turnovers are at a minimum.
Yes.
Because they do so impact the final
Yeah.
score if it gets out of
Yeah.
control. And I just hope that doesn't happen.
Unless it's like a key turnover in the fourth quarter
Something
where
about
you
one.
earned it.
How about one
And then-
instead of
yeah.
maybe 4 or 3
Yeah.
or he had his worst passing day in the history of his life, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That stuff happens all too frequently.